Well, here is our offending little quilt. The top is too big, the batting's too big for our short little backing. So we're going to extend the back while this is still on the long arm. So the first thing we want to do is draw a line across here so that we have something to line up to. I'm going to grab my machine. I'm using my CompuQuilter to give me a channel lock. But you can use channel locks, you can tie your wheels down. We just want a nice straight line to mark where we're going to go. Okay, the green fabric is what I'm going to extend my back with. I've marked my center line. It's not real critical I get this right on, and you'll see why in a minute. But I have marked it so that I can find it. I did draw a line on the back side. The line was done in Marby marker. It'll go away. I've also marked the center line on my back so that I have a way of lining this back up when I get back to it. I've attached my side clamps to my extra fabric that I'm going to attach to this. And I've made this a little bit longer. My center is probably right about here. It doesn't matter. I just need to know where it is. We're going to use these side clamps just as an extra set of hands because I never have anybody here to help me with this. And this line that we stitched across here, I'm going to line my fabric up to that so I'll have a nice straight line. This back piece that I'm adding is also square so that everything will square back up when we get this back together. Okay, here's where we are. We've got the backing that we're extending pinned right sides together so that we can attach these. Don't ask me how I know that you really want to make sure your right sides are together. I've also added some pins up here to hold this up so we don't get our machine caught underneath. I'm just going to come up somewhere above this line, set my channel lock, and do a quick stitch across. Okay. I'm also using really little pins so that I can stitch over the top of this. Okay, I've taken this off the machine, disconnected it from my bottom leader. The center of my quilt back was here. The line that I put in my excess fabric here that I'm adding to the bottom, there's that center line right there. I know now that I need to move this line over 2 inches, and I have my new center line for attaching this to the bottom, or to the bottom later. So I'll mark that 2 inches and connect this back up. Okay, I now have this reloaded and reattached to my bottom leader. Here's the pin marking my center line where it was on the new fabric. Here was my original center line. I've now moved my center line over. I don't have any tweaking of the fabric. This looks pretty good, so I'll trim this, iron this open, and then I can finish quilting this quilt. Have fun!